Hey guys, what's up? It's the Chaos Prophet, and today I have a Payday 2 video for you guys. We have some good news and some bad news and some confusing news. So I'm going to go over it all. And if you don't know, basically what happened is Overkill sent out a tweet, right? And it basically said, and I'll read it to you guys right now. But basically what they said is, console heisters, good news. We've just sent out the content to Sony and Microsoft for testing, looking to hear their feedback shortly, which is fantastic. That's great. But there's a problem with that. A few problems with that, and one of them is, as you guys know, this game is kind of a buggy mess. It's a great game. It's a great concept. But it's an absolute buggy mess sometimes, and it even took them 5 to 6 months to fix the multiplayer for Xbox. So this, when they send it into Microsoft and Sony, it can take up to 2 weeks to a month to get into certification, and it can be rejected, and more than likely it's going to be. I do have a friend in Microsoft that works for the gaming department, or for that type of department of checking things that go up into it, like updates and DLC and stuff like that. And he does a lot of other things, but that is one of his jobs. And he says that he often has to correct them. He often has to fix the update that they're sending in, and that just doesn't make any sense. Like, they have to fix a lot of the things that Overkill is sending into them because it's such a buggy mess and just doesn't really work. I mean, it could kick people out, it can not start up, it can freeze, it can do a lot of things, and that's not good, especially when the game's not in good standing overall. So it's great that they finally got it out. They did say that it might come out in August, that the DLC might come out in August. But obviously they've just sent it in, so we're not going to get it until September, but probably October. And here is another piece of bad news. And you'll see it up on screen when I'm talking about it. But they at GameStop, they have a new game, a new disc for Payday 2, The Big Score. And The Big Score is basically what Crime Wave was all those years ago on the 360, when they went, yeah, we're not going to support the 360 and the DLC content anymore. We're going to move on to the new generation. And so they gave us Crime Wave, and that had all the DLC on it, which still at this time and at that time was total bullshit to make us buy the game again and not be able to transfer over our information or anything like that. But yeah, if you guys look, and I'll have it up on screen, of course, it says $49.99, and there's two things that come to mind for this. One, this might be for new players. So if it is, that's fantastic. What that means is, for the people that sold it or the people that have not bought it yet, they can buy it for $60 or $50, which, to be honest, is kind of too high asking price. I think it should be $30 or $40, but that's not the point. So if they're new, or if they sold their game already because they're fed up with what's happening with Payday, yeah, they can buy it again, and then everything will be fine. They'll have all the DLC, they'll have everything updated, and they'll have things for us to play with now. My hope is that they actually still update the game for us to have Crime Wave Edition. And people are speculating, and people are seeing that on the Reddit forums when they bring it up, or on Twitter when they ask them about it, that they either get blocked or they get taken down and whatnot. And that's kind of disturbing to see. But they're asking, are we going to get this stuff for free, or at least some of it, and then some of it else, when they come out, will be paid DLC. We just don't know yet. And so if this new game from GameStop, some people say it's not real. Who knows? It could not even be real, and we're just speculating here. But it's up on the page. You can see it on the screen. It looks real, and either somebody's playing a prank, or somebody at GameStop fucked up, or is providing a backup for everything. But overall, it looks kind of bad. You know what I mean? But if it's what I think it is, and it might be, is that it's another cash grab for them. Basically, that's what they did with the Crime Wave edition. They're like, yeah, we can't really do DLC on the Xbox 360, we don't, or the PS3. We can't figure it out. We can't do it, so we're gonna restart and do it on the next gen, which is fine. But they made us pay for the game again, which is kind of bullshit, and made us rank up again and all that stuff. And if they're doing it again, and it's been another year of no DLC and rare communication of what's really going on, that is total bullshit, and they know it. I don't know why they're doing this, and I don't know why they're not really communicating with us. Multiple posts, if you go on their Twitter, will say, hey, what about this? Why is this on GameStop? Why is this a thing? Everybody's getting angry, and I understand it. And so, like I said, if it is a thing just for new players or for people that have sold their game and now they have to buy it back, it comes with all the DLC, at least that's what we're speculating, then that's fine, and that they'll give the rest of the people that have the Crime Wave Edition, they'll give that all to us for free, although we don't know what exactly what we're getting. They said that we're going to get Jacket, that we're going to get the Overkill pack, that we're going to get a few other things. That remains to be seen. And overall, Overkill, you're messing up. Your PR has never been very good. Let me just put that out there. And you need to communicate with us specifically what this is and what's going on. Yes, you sent out a status update. That's you've sent out a certification, your DLC, to get certification. That's fantastic, but you need to tell us what's going on. You sent it to Microsoft, you sent it to Sony. Get us information as quickly as possible on that. But as for the big score, you definitely need to tell us what's going on with that. Is that for only new players or people that have sold the game? Or is that making us buy it once again? Because if that's the case, no one's going to do it, or very, very, very few people are going to do it. No one's going to buy your next game, and you're going to be screwed for making a whole new game and just putting in DLC and going, well, I hope they buy it because we can't figure it out, so here it is a little bit better. And if you didn't know, Crime Wave was in a much, with air quotes, I say a much better position, a much better game, a running game that didn't have as many bugs as the 360 version did, although it came with some new ones, but especially on Xbox One. But for the most part, it was a little bit more stable, and there's not a lot of people playing because that it wasn't super stable. And so if they're saying that this new version of the game, it runs better and has all the DLC with the Crime Wave Edition and the whole year that we haven't been getting but PC has, that's kind of bullshit. If we can only buy it, that is complete bullshit. And they definitely need to give it to us in a free update or something, because that's just ridiculous. I don't know what else to say, guys. I really don't. I don't know what else to say, because I'm tired of making these videos. Like, I like making videos for you guys to stay up to date, but I'm tired of making these videos ranting at Overkill when they're not really taking us seriously. I don't know what else to do, and I don't know what else to say. There's lots of people trying to rallying up and throw tweets at them, but either they get blocked or just ignored, or Overkill dances around the question, which is total bullshit. Back in the 360 days and the PS3 days, they just flat out banned anybody from Twitter if they asked a question or questioned them or kind of sent hateful but rightfully so tweets at them asking where is their DLC. Now, I understand it's their game and they don't have to give us anything, and nothing is super promised to us, but if you're sending it out for one type of thing, if you're sending out one type of console, which is the PC, then you have to be fair to all platforms that are involved, and you must give out DLC and updates, because it's just, otherwise you have two different versions of games, and it's just not good. By the way, what you're watching is just split up gameplay that I played here, that I live streamed, and just wanted to do something different, so I'm on my Enforcer with a shotgun, just so you guys know. But anyways, a lot of people are focused on this, and hopefully it turns out good. I don't understand what's going on with the community. I've never have. Some people are really positive about this. Some people are really negative about this, and I don't blame them. I don't know anymore about Overkill. They're one of the worst developers, but one of the best. And not a lot of developers can say that. And so certainly something needs to happen. And if this is real, if this game is real and it's $50 and it's the only way that we can get the new DLC, that is bullshit. And I am not buying your product again. And I'm probably going to slander your name whenever new games from you guys come out. I'm not very big on YouTube, but I am going to tell people not to buy your stuff because this is what happens. It's not totally slander if it's completely true. Just saying. I know you can, get in trouble on YouTube for slandering stuff too hard or whatever, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I merely state facts and then state my opinions. That's not really slander too much. I'm just saying. But overall, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I apologize for me ranting and raving about all this. It's super crazy. Everybody sent me info going, hey, look at this. Hey, look at this. Do a video on this. Fine. Here's the video. I can't tell you much more, but like I said, if it's one of the two, it better be the first one. Where they're just making it for the new guys and that they're giving us all the DLC and all the updates for free. So hopefully that's the case. I'll make more videos if I have to, even though it's kind of depressing to do over and over and over. But yeah, thanks guys. This has been the Chaos Prophet saying don't get lost in the chaos and overkill. Just watch yourself because you're going downhill. Anyways, later guys. Be free.